Naruto displayed a new power called Baryon mode to defeat Isshiki Otsutsuki. This form, it was supposed to ultimately kill Naruto, but it randomly didn't. This is why I think Kurama died, sacrificing himself in order to preserve Naruto's life just a little longer. Okay, so the cost of Baryon mode. When you look at Baryon mode and how it's explained by Kurama, it's essentially a form that's created by using Naruto and Kurama's chakra as raw materials to create a fusion mode that burns both those chakra pools until one of them dies out and one of the entities, people die out, you know what I'm saying? So in chapter 53, Isshiki punched Naruto in the gut, causing him to faint, and his Baryon mode reverted. That said, I feel like the mode only shuts off when one of the chakras being fused gets completely depleted. In this instance, it's Kurama's. Naruto clearly had chakra left because it wasn't until after Isshiki punched him a second time that, the prosthetic arm he had been continuously needing chakra to stopped working and fell off of Kawaki's arm. So Naruto definitely had chakra left after reverting to his normal form, so clearly Baryon mode didn't deplete all his chakra and why he's still alive. So it had to be Kurama who, perished in that instance. So after Ishiki's defeated and all that good shit, Sasuke asked Naruto, "Are you sure there isn't some serious risk to using that power?" And considering they didn't really hear the conversation between Kurama and Naruto beforehand, it's a proper question. So Naruto seems like extremely hesitant when he's asked this question, and he pauses and says like, so he looks like kind of like shook and kind of like he just looks like he's not ready to, to talk about it. So naturally, I perceive this as Kurama's death. This hints that Kurama most likely died upon release of Baryon mode. So we'll probably get a flashback of when Naruto passed out, of him having a short little internal dialogue within his psyche of Kurama saying, farewell to him, etc. Because it took a pause. The scene shifted after Naruto got knocked out and we just saw Sasuke and Kawaki for a minute, and then eventually it went back to Naruto. So that little, piece where we didn't see Naruto, where he was passed out until he woke back up, definitely gonna see something in the future of him talking to Kurama, talking about how it was good while it lasted, boom boom boom, all the sob shit. So I say that Kurama definitely put precedence over Naruto's chakra, considering that Kurama is a chakra beast. He can eventually be reborn, if I, remembering correctly. Tail beast naturally, come back into existence after they've been destroyed, or so it's almost poetic how Kurama essentially sacrifices himself in the end for Naruto because of how much Kurama took from Naruto coming into his life. Kurama technically killed Naruto's parents and, just caused him a lot of grief, growing up, etc., before they became friends. So it's crazy that now Kurama is basically giving up his own livelihood for the sake of Naruto, probably considering that Naruto has a family now and he's just grown a bond with Naruto that he knows that Naruto has to stay here to protect those, that are still here. So it's kind of crazy to think about it. The demon fox that literally was ruining Naruto's life when we first started watching the series literally gave up his life and gave power to Naruto to kind of keep him in the playing field. So this is the only logical way that the events happened in my mind, because there's no way the writer can explain the risk of that mode beforehand and then not have any consequences afterwards. But this series is not new to, creating situations like that. And this goes into my next point of how the Naruto series, Naruto Boruto universe needs to do better with just, undermining these big moments and these big sacrifices by writing in an escape route for the characters. So I personally don't like the way that, the writers handle these deathly modes / forms and then, provides a way out. Like I said before, it really reminds me of how Might Guy in the 8th Gate, the whole Naruto series since we first saw the 8 Gates. It was, revered as, the ultimate taijutsu technique, that when you release the 8 Gates, you surpass all the 5 Kage, but you sacrifice your life in the end. So my guy got saved by Naruto when he used that shit. So it literally, that shit kind of ruined the whole legacy of, that 8 Gates might die and might Guy, because Guy's father died from sacrificing himself to save those precious to him with that form. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you kind of should have just let Mike, and I'm going into a tangent. Let me shut the fuck up. Naruto, we was all prepared. The internet, the shit was trending, etc., when Naruto was said he was gonna die after using this form, and Naruto said, bet, like, let's run this up. I got stuff to protect. So it's underwhelming when we thought Naruto was gonna die from using this form, and now Naruto's still here. His life force is probably, decreased, and his abilities are drastically decreased because, that's just how they're gonna write it in for it to make sense why Naruto's still alive. So, I mean, this agenda likely is fueling the depowering of the strongest characters to let the new generation shine. So without Kurama, Naruto definitely has lost a huge amount of power and edge within his fighting ability. Him being a Jinchuriki, if you think back to all the fights Naruto has had, has saved him in almost like every battle he's been in. And you can, go back and say it wasn't every battle, but a huge majority of the battles Naruto was in, that Nine Tails chakra mode and, that Sage of Six Paths shit, it saved him, countless times, versus if he was just using base Naruto Sage mode, the normal shit. So with the time skip approaching in the next 5 chapters, which I want to make a video on, I assume we'll be introduced to a very dark future where Naruto and Sasuke are basically powerless in a sense to the new threats of the shinobi world, whether it be, the new ninja tech motherfuckers, the celestial beings, like, Sasuke got his damn Rinnegan stabbed out. That was carrying Sasuke OD, like, against these new threats. That was the only thing that was letting him essentially even stand a chance. And then Naruto loses Kurama, it's raps. So, you know what I'm saying? So Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki, y'all gonna have to step up. But that's really what I wanted to talk about. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below for sure. And subscribe for more, content. It's been your boy, Anime Analyst, the young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.